Hello, y'all. Hey, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear my voice. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let your girl know. Hold on. Let me read this. What does it say? Oh, Lord Jesus. Let me close my Facebook up. Anyway, can y'all hear me? Let me get back to my scheduled program. She said, yes, we can hear you. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all, I am so sorry I didn't go live at 1 o'clock. Listen, I ain't got no excuse, but baby, I was curled up in that damn bed. I literally forgot. And then I was like, oh shit, I was supposed to go live at 1. And then other things just start trickling down. But I got y'all tomorrow. All right. So anyway, hey everybody, welcome in. Today is December the 1st. So we are starting this month off on a better note. Okay, today is December the 1st, almost Christmas time. It is almost Christmas time, and I'm excited about that. She said, did you monetize? Yes, I did. Thank you so very much. I did monetize this video. Oh, she said, put your disclaimer up. Okay, let me get my disclaimer, honey, before they get me. All right, so basically it says everything I say out of my mouth is allegedly. And you know what? It has a timer. Does it? Y'all know this the StreamYard, because they charge us so much money each month. They be trying to update things for us. So it looks like the banner is on a timer. She said, put your coffee link up, ma'am. I haven't put my coffee link up in so long. I don't think it's been long. But anyway, but I got a story for y'all tonight, honey. Y'all gonna be like, what the what, honey? I got a story for you guys tonight. Let me grab my coffee link right quick. And thanks for those that have shown love into this channel already before I could even say, hey, baby. You hear me? That's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me put my coffee link up. Now, this live is not gonna be long because y'all know I'm doing a 9 o'clock tonight with my boy Trey. So this is going to be about an hour to an hour and a half, no longer. Okay. Cause, you know, I don't want to be on no 5 or 6 hour live. So let me put my coffee link up. I mean, I did already, but, let me pin it. And then we're going to get into this story, y'all. Y'all know I try not to do no very, very long intros. And the reason being is because I know y'all be here for the information. Okay. So I just pinned the coffee link up top. If you guys want to support, you can. I do appreciate any support that you give to this channel. Okay. And shout out to my members, y'all. Y'all are representing. So everybody in green, I appreciate you guys from the here to the moon and back. And then one more time to the moon and then back. Okay. So I didn't put a title because I didn't want y'all to go run and look up the story before I was able to deliver the story to y'all. So raise your hand if you have heard about the story of 2 doctors, one a dermatologist and the other one, I don't even know what type of doctor he was, but 2 doctors, okay, out of California was headed toward a divorce. Okay, the husband is a radiologist and the wife is a dermatologist. Okay, that's good money right there, baby. Husband and wife, dermatologist. The husband is a radiologist. They were headed toward a divorce, and the wife has been accused and caught on camera for trying to poison her husband so he can go night-night before the divorce. Anybody heard about that? Anybody heard about that story? Because, baby, it is wild. And we're going to talk about it. Happy birthday, Bailey. Hey, listen, y'all. Big sis Glenn dog birthday today. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, she said his birthday today and my 60th is in January. So happy birthday to Bailey. Happy birthday, Bailey. So y'all haven't heard about this story? Well, baby, let you listen to some of it. And then we're going to talk about this story, honey. We're going to get into it because I just need to know, Are y'all the type that'll just, you know, end it all? Or would you just walk away? Because, baby, I just walk away, honey. My freedom is too important to me. You are not going to get me caught up in your shenanigans. Now, this story came out, or it happened in 2022, but they were trying to take her to trial just recently, and the charges dropped. I'm going to tell you that in a minute. I need y'all to hear what this female dermatologist did to her radiologist husband, okay? Turn your volumes up, baby.
Drano in his drink. In court documents, a local doctor says a secret camera he set up captured his wife, who's also a doctor, pouring Drano into his drinks multiple times to try to kill him. The disturbing images leading to her arrest. Eyewitness News reporter Irene Cruz joining us live with new information on this strange case. Irene.
Hi, good evening. Yes, the husband says he has 3 videos of his wife allegedly pouring Drano into his drinks. He says she's been abusive towards their entire family, and he's even filed a restraining order. And in the meantime, the wife has been arrested. A shocking story out of Irvine tonight. Radiologist Jack Chen says he noticed a chemical taste in his drinks in March. He set up a hidden camera in their kitchen, capturing video evidence of his wife, Yu, allegedly taking Drano from under the sink and pouring it into his lemonade in 3 separate instances in July. A doctor diagnosed Chen with 2 stomach ulcers, gastritis, and esophagus inflammation. The couple has been married for 10 years and lives in this Irvine home with their 2 kids. Yu, who also goes by Emily, works in this Mission Viejo medical building as a dermatologist. Her defense attorney told ABC News the allegations are false, but court documents of Jack Chen's restraining order outline alleged verbal, physical, and emotional abuse. Chen claims she demanded massages, and when he refused, quote, "She stepped on my head until I did and began hiding money from me." The statements also detail the treatment of their 8-year-old daughter and 7-year-old son, claiming she'd tell them, "You are so ugly, you look like a pig," or "You are a sissy," and would yell a phrase at them meaning "go die." It describes Yu using sleep deprivation to punish their kids. A criminal law specialist Eyewitness News spoke to says the videos may not be enough to push the case in Jack Chen's favor.
Toxicology would have to support the fact that he had some foreign substance in his body that was poisonous, and it would have to be proven that it stemmed from her.
Adding, given Chen is a radiologist, he also has access to medications and substances.
So I wouldn't be surprised if she comes back and says, "I didn't put that there." If there's any foreign substance in his system, that was planted by himself as part of this whole setup to get custody of our kids.
Jack Chen has filed for divorce and wants full custody of the kids.
I think it's going to be a very toxic and messy divorce battle playing out in family law court. There's just no limit to the lengths that both sides will go in order to try to win, both on the asset side and on the custody side.
Now, Yu is out of jail tonight and charges have yet to be filed. She was being held on a $30,000 bond. Documents claim that Yu asked her husband to bail her out of jail. He says he refused. Reporting live, Irene Cruz, ABC.
Okay, all right. Now, I know y'all think that is just cut and dry, right? I'm sure y'all are thinking, hold on, let me turn this off right quick. I'm sorry. I know y'all are saying, this is cut and dry, Amora. She was caught on camera. What are you talking about, Amora? How can she get out of this? There's no way, right? Because you see the Drano in her hand. You see her over there pouring it in the cup. You see him drinking it, right? I know you're like, how in the world could they try to drop charges, avoid charges, or anything like that? Well, and well. Hold on, let me grab her picture so I can put it up here for y'all right quick. Give me a second. Let me grab, I want her doctor picture. Wait a minute, which one do I want? I want both of them. Let me get the mug shot and her doctor picture because I want to talk about this here doctor, this dermatologist, okay? Baby, listen, first of all, while I'm pulling up her picture, let me just say everything is allegedly that I say. And also that everybody is proven innocent, right? until they are found guilty. Okay, everybody is innocent, not proven innocent, but everybody is innocent until found guilty. That's what I want to say. So this is Dr. Yu out of California. Her and her husband were rolling in the dough. Both of them doctors, him radiologist and she a dermatologist, baby. They was rolling in the dough, rolling in the bread, okay? But somewhere over the 10 years after 2 children, 7 and 8, okay, the relationship fell apart or whatever the case may be. He said she was abusive the entire marriage and he wants to call it quits. Okay, so he was filing for a divorce against her. Now, he hasn't filed yet. He was filing. Well, let me take it back. He hadn't filed before this incident. He was headed toward a divorce, but I'm sure he's probably did it now. All right. Now, let me tell you what the prosecutor is trying to say. They're trying to say the husband was sipping on some tea. It was a funny taste in his mouth or whatever, but he kept drinking it, which, honey, I don't understand that because I would spit shit out. I'm not going to continue to drink something that tastes funny or even smell funny to me. But he continued to drink it over months, okay? And he developed stomach ulcers and something with his esophagus and things of that nature, like stomach issues and throat issues, okay? But he continued to drink it. So then he was like, something is not right. So he set up a hidden camera all over the house with multiple cameras set up in the kitchen, all right? So then he captured his wife going up underneath the sink, grabbing a bottle of Drano and pouring it into his tea. Now, what I don't understand is if you're going through a divorce, are you headed to a divorce, right? Are you still allowing your spouse to make your coffee, make your tea, cook for you? I don't think I would. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Because if I'm heading toward a divorce, yeah, no, I'm not going to trust your ass. Okay, I'll fix my own tea. But nevertheless, he caught her on camera going toward his drink and pouring it into his tea and watching him drink it is what he's trying to tell the courts. And the courts is trying, the prosecutor or whatever is, they trying to charge her with or whatnot, right? But baby, I'm gonna need y'all to be sitting down for this one right here, honey. I gotta tell y'all her defense, child. I need y'all to be sitting down, honey. Hold on. Hats off to defense attorneys, because baby, defense attorneys will come up with the wildest thing to get you off your charges. So the defense attorney said that Dr. Yu said, I was not trying to poison him. I would not do such a thing. I am a doctor, baby. I have morals and ethics. I wouldn't do a thing like that. I poured that Drano in a cup to kill some ants, honey. We had an ant problem, and I was trying to lure the ants to the lemonade. I didn't know his dumb ass was gonna come over here and drink it. Nobody told him to drink it. He can't smell Drano. I poured that Drano into a cup, right, with lemonade in it, trying to lure the ants to it so they can die. All right. So now you heard the news guys say that it may be hard for them to charge her with this crime, right? Well, they charged her, but they've since dropped the charges. Hold on, though. Hold your horses. Not too fast, not too fast. They've dropped the charges because the key witness, which is the toxicologist, was not able to appear on the trial date, right? So the DA had to drop the charges because it would compromise their entire case. The toxicologists have to come forward and say that his stomach issues, the ulcer that he suffered with, the gastritis that he suffered with, and the esophagitis that he suffered with, it was a direct effect from the Drano in which she poured into his cup. Now, mind you, on 3 separate occasions, he caught her pouring Drano into his lemonade on 3 separate occasions. But the defense is also trying to say it's a nasty, they're going through a nasty divorce, right? And he just trying to set her up because he wants custody of the children. So one of the kids, I'm not sure if it's the 7 or the 8-year-old, I'm just going to say one of the children have come forward and said, they're scared of mama because what if mama does to them what she's done to daddy? And then came out and said mama actually told them to say that they want to be around her 24/7, that they don't want to be around their daddy. Okay. Now that is something that the prosecutor is also pushing. Like, wait a minute, she done already tried to train the kids, you know what I'm saying, to say that they don't want to be around daddy. Okay. So he is trying to seek custody of the kids and she's trying to seek custody of the kids. So she's saying, I just poured that Drano in a cup like I always do. That's something that I normally do. Now let's stop here for a moment. Let's stop here for one moment, okay? Have anybody ever used some type of substance that they may have poured in a cup and put it on top of the kitchen counter to collect like what is it, fruit flies? Have anybody done that? Because I have. Has anybody ever put some type of substance in a cup to try to catch, like, I've never done it with ants, but I've done it with fruit flies. Okay, so I see a few yeses in the comments. Okay, right? Now, I didn't know Drano catch ants. Okay, I didn't know that. However, I do know that I have used substance, right? Fruit fly killer or whatever. I don't know what the hell it was. And put it in a cup and a bowl. I've done both. I've done a bowl and I've done a cup. But since then, I went and bought let me pull it up for you right quick, just so you know what I'm talking about. It's on Amazon. And it's a fruit fly trap, but it's this right here. So I've since bought this. Well, you know, it's been years now that I bought it, but let me just show it to you so you guys can see what it is. So you would know you don't have to use a cup, because I have used a cup. And what if something like that would have happened? That's what I'm thinking along those lines. But give me a second. Let's put this up. Okay. So I've since bought that, right? And I put the substance in that. But before I bought that, you guys, I definitely used to use a bowl and a cup to catch these things, because baby, I hate fruit flies. I absolutely hate them, and I will try to trap them at all times. So, and this is not me giving her a alibi or anything like that, because I mean, it is what it is. However, baby, her defense, we may look at it and be like, man, she ain't gonna be able to get away with no shit like that. She was literally trying to off this joker. But baby, it's going to be people that say, wait a minute, how can we prove that? How can we prove intent? And intents matter, you guys. Intent matters. She poured it in a cup. She didn't tell him to drink the shit. You understand? And she's like, I had no idea he was going to drink that. Could he not smell it? Basically, that's what she's trying to say, huh? She's trying to say, how could he not smell that? Right? So far, this happened in 2022, but in 2023, in April of 2023, she was charged on 3 counts of felony, 3 felony counts of poisoning, all right? They're trying to say that she was trying to either make him extremely ill or kill him, is what they're trying to say, okay? So the prosecutor said that the hidden camera footage is a big part of his, of his claim, right? However, they do need a toxicologist to say that his health issues came from what she did. That's going to be hard to prove. That is going to be hard to prove. However, I'm sure they're going to be able to do something, right? as of right now, October 2025, the prosecutor the DA dropped the charges because the toxicologist was not able to meet those dates, the trial dates, okay? So they just dropped the charges. Now, they did say, listen, we're just doing this right now, and it's not permanently. We are temporarily dropping the charges, and we do intend to refile charges because we ain't letting her get off like this, okay? They said, no. We're going to keep the indictment in place because these allegations are serious. But we dropped the charges for right now, just temporarily. And pending charges is coming, or pending filing is coming, right? So again, the prosecutor is saying, this is cut and dry. On 3 separate occasions, we caught her red-handed. This is cut and dry. And the defense says, no, stop. Instead of the Drano killer being used to kill or harm him, it was intended to kill the ants in the kitchen. He knew they had an ant problem. She's done this before. They have always used Drano to bait ants, is what she's saying. We've always used Drano to bait ants. What the hell is he talking about? I wasn't trying to kill him. This is something that we always did. And she also said, my husband has suffered from GERD and acid reflux for a while. So his ulcers, esophagitis, and other throat issues and stomach issues, right? Gastritis, that comes from his suffering of GERD, acid reflux. What are you talking about? No Drano did that. So that's another reason why they need a toxicologist to say it came from Drano. Now, I'm telling you, y'all, it seems cut and dry, but it's not going to be cut and dry, y'all. It's going to be an uphill battle for him to be able to find her guilty, right? And the reason why I say that is because everything that he named off, stomach ulcers, gastritis, and esophagitis, baby, you can get that from eating hot foods, from eating, spicy foods, for eating spaghetti, for eating, pizza. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it's something else. It's a normal type of health issues that he had. So to say that you've been drinking this for over 3 months and the only thing that you got was esophagitis, gastritis, and a tumor, Drano may not have done that. They're saying Drano would have done something quite different, like probably unalived your ass. Because, yeah, he did admit that he's been drinking it for 3 months. And that he's noticed a funny taste in his mouth for 3 months. Now, I have something to ask y'all right quick. If you taste something one time and it tastes funny, are you going to keep drinking it? Or are you going to spit it out and pour it down the sink and go get your own damn tea? Or you just going to keep on drinking it and keep on drinking it and keep on drinking it? Which one you going to do? Because I don't understand now. I have not been around Drano. I think I've been around Drano once in my life, right? But I really don't know how it smells. I don't even know if it has a strong chemical smell to it. But baby, I am very particular about what I eat and what I drink. Even, let me tell you something. If I go through the drive-thru of Chick-fil-A and I order a lemonade with my food, and if I taste the lemonade, and raise your hand if you've ever tasted lemonade and it tasted off. Because sometimes that lemonade at Chick-fil-A be a hit or a miss, baby. It don't always be hitting. It be missing sometime. Now, and if it's missing, I'm going to say, excuse me. Because I'm going to taste it before I drive off. I'm going to say, excuse me. This lemonade tastes funny. Something tastes funny about it. Can you give me another one? And if it keep tasting funny, then I'm going to ask for a Coke or something like that. I'm changing my drink altogether because some days the lemonade is off, right? So what I don't understand over a 3-month period. Now, again, I am not saying that she is innocent because to be honest with you, I mean, if you catch somebody pouring Drano into your goddamn going lemonade, I'm going to say they was trying to do some shit to you too. However, if I taste it, and that's what he said he tasted and it tasted funny. So you did this for 3 months, huh? For 3 months? So anyway, I am not going to continue to consume anything that tastes or smell funny to me. And that is what the defense is trying to say. How could he have not known that Drano was in that damn cup? And have you suffered from GERD and acid reflux in the past? Yeah. Well, why are you contributing your gastro issues, right? Your whatever you call it, gastrointestinal issues. I think that's what it is. Why are you contributing that to Drano? Right? How can it be Drano? Because Drano is deadly. It is deadly poison. It could definitely do some harm to you. Okay. Now, it happened. Now, it said, now let me finish reading because, intent matters, right? Intent matters. And they are headed toward a divorce. So you have to understand, they're saying he trying to set her up. That's what her defense is saying. He trying to set her up because he want custody of the kids. And the prosecutor saying she trying to harm or unalive him so she don't have to go through no custody cases or asset disputes. They've been together for 10 years. They got to split shit up. We're talking 2 doctors here. We're not talking about a doctor and a fry flipper. We're talking 2 doctors. They got money. Ain't none of them trying to give up their money. One or the other they both want the kids and they don't want to pay the other person's support, right? They don't want time away from the kids. They want to move on with their own separate ways. However, the kids, the money, the assets and all of that. The prosecutor says she want him out of here. And the defense is saying he want her in jail. So I got to ask y'all, I'm going to do a poll right quick. I'm going to do a poll because I want to know where my loud talkers stand on this case. I'm going to do a poll. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Let's do a poll. I want to know where y'all stand on this issue. Did the wife try to poison the hubby? And I'm going to do, hold on. I got yes, no, or hold on. Give me a second. All right. So I started the poll and I said, did the wife try to poison the husband? Yes, no, or it may have been an accident. Let's see, y'all. Let's see where y'all headed. Let's see where y'all are headed. Do you think that and I should do another poll. Right now, it's just your opinion, right? And I know it's going to be based off of just the information that you have. But then I'm going to ask you a legal question after this poll is over with, okay? Because we can always assume something is, shaky. But legally, I'm going to ask you after this one, do you think that she will be found guilty? Okay. So I want y'all to tell me that one first. All right. So far, I've had 46 votes. I need a little bit more people to vote. Okay. So I do have some people saying no, she did not try to kill him. I got 68% say yes, she did. 20% say no, she did not. And 10% so far is saying it may have been an accident. We're going to get into the legal aspects in a minute. But for right now, I just want to know, based on your opinion, do you think, and let me pull up again the video to where she was actually caught pouring it into the cup. Let me get back to that video. Give me 1 second. Let's get back to that video. Hold on. And matter of fact, I'm gonna take a still picture and put it up here because I want you guys to see what I see in bigger. Give me 1 second. I gotta let this 26-second ad. That's one thing I hate about doing it from here, but it's all good, I guess.
To a bizarre story, an Irvine dermatologist will.
Hold on, let me see if I can put this on YouTube. That way I can open it up a little bigger. Give me 1 second, y'all. If I can open it up on YouTube.
Now to Altadena, incredible video here. You're looking at a large bear somehow.
Hold on. That's not what I want. All right, I'm gonna try to do it on YouTube. That way y'all can see the video a little bit bigger. Oh, come on. That's not what I meant to do. All right, I'm gonna put the video up a little bigger so you guys can see the bigger video. All right, here it goes. I'm gonna let you see the video one more time. Okay.
Secret camera. He's Drano in his drink. In court documents, a local doctor says a secret camera he set up captured his wife, who's also a doctor, pouring.
Okay, hold on.
Documents, a local doctor says a secret camera.
Okay, boom. Do y'all see that photo right there? You see the photo where she is leaning over and pouring the Drano in his cup? Can y'all see that? Or is it kind of far off? She's taking the Drano, so his cup is sitting on the table already. The cup is already on the table, right? She walks over. Okay.
The secret.
Hold on. So
Drano.
she takes the Drano from underneath. Everybody keep their substance underneath. Hold on.
Drink in court documents.
All right.
The local doctor says a secret camera he set up captured his wife, who's also a doctor, pouring Drano in.
So that's him drinking the Drano lemonade. I'm not laughing at him, y'all, please. The Drano lemonade he's drinking.
Multiple times to try to kill him. The disturbing images leading to her arrest. Eyewitness News reporter Irene Cruz joining us live with new information on this strange case. Irene.
Let's keep that.
Drinks in March.
All right, hold on.
Jack Chen. A shocking story out of Irvine tonight. Radiologist Jack Chen says he noticed a chemical taste in his drinks in March. He set up a hidden camera in their kitchen, capturing video evidence of his wife, Yu, allegedly taking Drano from under the sink and pouring it into his lemonade in 3 separate instances in July. A doctor diagnosed Chen with 2 stomach ulcers, gastritis, and esophagus inflammation. The couple has been married for 10 years and lives in this Irvine home with their 2 kids. Yu, who also goes by Emily, works in this Mission Viejo medical building as a dermatologist. Her defense attorney told ABC News the allegations are false, but court documents of Jack Chen's restraining order outline alleged verbal, physical, and emotional abuse. Chen claims she demanded massages, and when he refused, quote, "She stepped on my head until I did and began hiding money from me." The statements also detail the treatment of their 8-year-old daughter and 7-year-old son, claiming she'd tell them, "You are so ugly, you look like a pig," or "You are a sissy," and would yell a phrase at them meaning "go die." It describes Yu using sleep deprivation to punish their kids. A criminal law specialist Eyewitness News spoke to says the videos may not be enough to push the case in Jack Chen's favor.
Now you hear a lawyer, a criminal attorney is now speaking. A criminal attorney is now going to tell you that these videos that I see and you see may not be enough to secure a guilty verdict. Okay, it may not be enough. You're saying, and I'm saying, we see her pouring lemonade. Excuse me. We see her pouring the Drano in the cup, but the criminal attorney says this may not be enough to secure a guilty verdict. It may not be enough because her intents matter, you guys. Intents matter. Was her intent when she poured that Drano in the cup? What did she intend to harm him or to unalive him? Intentions matter. She said she's just trying to kill some damn ants. okay?
In favor.
Toxicology would have to support the fact that he had some foreign substance in his body that was poisonous, and it would have to be proven that it stemmed from her.
Given Chen is a radiologist, he also has access to medications and substances.
So I wouldn't.
Okay, did you hear that? They're saying because he is a radiologist, that he could have ingested something himself to throw off that it came from the Drano. So he's a radiologist that have access to poisonous shit, poisonous drugs and stuff, right? And he could very well be trying to set her up. This is going to be ugly. It's going to get real ugly by the time it goes to court.
When Chen is a radiologist, he also has access to medications and substances.
So I wouldn't be surprised if she comes back and says, I didn't put that there. If there's any foreign substance in his system, that was planted by himself as part of this whole setup to get custody of our kids.
Jack Chen has filed for divorce and wants full custody of the kids.
I think it's going to be a very toxic and messy divorce battle playing out in family law court. There's just no limit to the lanes that both sides will go in order to try to win, both on the asset side and on the custody side.
So as you hear, right, a criminal attorney has already spoke out saying this is not going to be no easy win for the DA. This is not going to be an easy win. We sitting up here looking at it like, what do you mean it's not going to be an easy win? We see her. He's drinking the damn lemonade in which was sitting on the table. Now, I don't understand. Like, you don't like me, I don't like you. I ain't eating shit you cooking for me. Like, it's just not going down like that. Like, how you trust somebody? Like, how you doing that? Like, are you going to, I'm not trusting you. We ain't gelling well. And my lemonade, listen, first of all, I'm a type of person that once I leave my drink, that's it. Now let me not say it like that. In my house, because I trust the people in my home, right? But if I was out at the club or even at a friend's house, right, and I leave my drink that just so happen to be sitting on the table, if I walk away from it, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm not coming back to that drink. I think I may have told y'all that before. I don't trust like that, y'all. I'm done with my drink. It's a wrap. You can have it. It's a wrap. Hold on, I'm trying to get a better picture of. Oh, look how she's doing it on this one right here. Let me get this picture, honey, because she ever so gently is pouring that damn Drano in there, right? Let me try to put these photos up just to show y'all. Hold on. But it's not going to be an easy win. It's not going to be an easy win. So let me look at the poll, and then we're going to talk legal. We're going to talk legalities because it's not as cut dry as you think. Okay, so do I need to zoom that in so y'all can see what she's doing, or can y'all see it? Let me know. Let me look at the poll right quick. So oh Lord, so I got 124 people voted. Y'all hit that thumbs up for me too, please. But I got 124 people voted. 77% said yes, she tried to off her husband, baby. She tried to poison him. 15% says no, and 8% says it may have been an accident. 8% says it may have been an accident. Okay. Now, again, let's talk legalities. Raise your hand if you suffer from acid reflux. Acid reflux, GERD, indigestion, heartburns. Raise your hand if you are one of them. Now, my hand is raised because y'all know I have acid reflux, right? That's the only medicine that I currently take is acid reflux medication. That's the one. If I miss 4 days, I'm going to be hurting, baby. You hear me? She said, okay, Tamika said, I think she tried to do it. Hold on. I think she tried to do it. But again, I just got in here. Okay. I thought you was about to say something from the medical standpoint because, baby, this is going to be hard to prove. All right, so I'm looking at all the hands that's raised that has acid reflux. So now I'm going to ask you this. Can you turn around and blame your acid reflux on somebody trying to poison you? Because that's what he has. So he need a toxicologist to say that there is poison found in his system and what type of poison in it. So they're going to have to test the poison or test the the Drano, and then they're going to have to find out what type of poison is in his system. Okay? They're going to have to do that because, again, he is a radiologist. He could literally be trying to set her up. He wants the children. And he set the cameras up. What if he knew that she pours Drano in a cup? And then let's go back to this video right quick. Now, if y'all don't think a husband or a spouse would try to set your ass up, then you got another thing coming, okay? All right, now, let me tell you what grabs my attention in this whole thing. Now, I'm not even trying to give the wife no alibi, right? I'm not trying to give her no alibi. But they're on camera and he's by her drinking the lemonade. This clearly looks like a setup to me. This shows that he drunk it. He is video. He know he on videotape. He know he on videotape, right? So why is he on videotape beside her drinking out the damn white cup that this picture shows, or this picture shows that she's pouring it in? So, baby, listen, sometimes I'm not trying to take up for her. I just find it very peculiar that he would just be standing beside her. Now, before he even set the cameras up, he already thought she was poisoning him. That's hence why he set the cameras up. Why the fuck are you still drinking anything that she's pouring, okay? Anything that she's making for you, if you thought that she was poisoning you? Would you continue to drink anything, right? No, or after you've already started thinking that she's trying to poison you? I just find it peculiar that he would be caught in the camera that he set up on his own. She don't know it's a camera. I'm going to be playing it while I hit mute. She don't know it's a camera in that kitchen. She's literally that close to him. He even took a picture of him picking up the damn cup. Let's go back. Let's go back. He even took pictures of him picking up the cup. To me, that's alibi. Here, see, I was drinking it out of it. So I just don't 100%. I'm not saying that she did this shit for no ex. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is she said that's something that she did on a regular, right? And she said her husband suffered from acid reflux on a regular. He said he started tasting funny shit in his drink and he set up a camera. I just don't understand, if you already suspected her of poisoning you, why would you continue to drink? And then you get right by her and drink because it's almost like, yeah, I just picked it up off the table and I just start drinking it or whatever, right? But she doesn't know cameras is there, but he does. He know cameras is there. And then let's fast forward it because she's also in the kitchen. Let's go right here, pouring it down the drain as well. She's actually pouring Drano down the drain as well. So she's just not pouring it in the tea or the lemonade. She's also pouring it down the drain. So anyway, I'm not a defense attorney, but if I was a defense attorney, I would have these questions for him. Why, after you thought that she was poisoning you? Because what if this is her routine? What if this is something that she always did? And he said, I'm going to get her ass. I'm going to get her ass. I'm going to tell them that I'm gonna go to my gastrologist, have them diagnose me with all this shit that I can get from eating pizza. And then I'm going to say that my wife has been poisoning me, right? Because she do this on a regular. She said I was doing this for ants. Ain't nobody tell you to drink that. And then look how close she is. Let's go back a little bit. Look how close she is by him. Don't you think he would have spit that shit out? Don't you think he would have spit that shit out or even said out his mouth, this tastes kind of funny. Dear, what'd you put in here? Did you put anything different? Did you use some type of sweetener or this kind of tastes funny? Do you see him spitting? Anyway, child, if I was the defense attorney, I would push back on this claim because she is also, again, caught on video pouring Drano down the sink. So if the Drano was, she don't know the camera's there, y'all. She do not know the cameras are there. Now I'm gonna do another poll. Now that I done gave y'all that little bit of information from a legal standpoint. Well, the legal standpoint is intense because what is her intentions now? Because I would think if I was an attorney, if she intended to just poison him in his lemonade, then why is she pouring Drano down the sink? It appears that they got something going on, some clogs, some ants, some whatever, that she is not only, again, she doesn't know the hidden cameras are there. He set up the hidden cameras. She didn't, right? She didn't. She didn't know they was there. She don't know she's on record. She don't know that she's being filmed, but her husband does. Her husband know that cameras are there, and he got that cup up to his mouth like he's drinking when he's already started thinking that she's trying to poison him, right? And right here, it looks like, I don't know if he's putting the cup down or if he's just putting the cup down. That's what it looked like. So again, she doesn't know she's on. I wish I could move these things out of the way, but I can't. So on 3 separate occasions, he filmed her pouring Drano in that cup. He continued to drink. So I'm going to do the poll again. And I want to now, first of all, let me close this poll out. 48 people voted. 78 said that they believe she did it and she tried to poison him. 15% says no. And 8% says it may have been an accident. I'm going to end this poll. And now after the information that I just gave you, I'm going to do the exact same poll, okay? Do you think the wife tried to poison him? Actually, I'm not even going to say that. I'm going to say, do you think it was a setup? Do you think this was a setup by the husband? Now, and then I'm going to just say maybe or I'm not sure. Okay, now I want you guys to start this poll and let's just see, because I'm trying to play devil's advocate, right? Because you got to think about these type of things. The defense attorney get paid big money to come back and prove their client innocent. Okay, they get paid big money to prove their client innocent. This is not a cut and dry case, y'all. This is not a cut and dry case, y'all. It's not. Acid reflux, tumors, not tumors, but what do you call them? Not tumors, but ulcers. That is normal from eating pizza and spaghetti and too much bullshit in your body, right? If you drunk Drano for 3 months, you may be in a hospital, curled up on a table, hooked up to machines, getting your stomach pumped, and half dead. If not already dead. Drano? That's a toxic chemical. How you said your shit tastes funny, but you kept drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. Okay? And drinking and drinking. Yeah, it looks bad, right? Yeah, that look bad. That look bad. Oh, yeah, that look bad. That looks bad. But this even looks worse to me. That looks worse to me because he know he's on camera. He know he's being recorded. So all I'm giving you is a reasonable doubt. And guess what? If a person can prove reasonable doubt, if the defense can prove reasonable doubt, then you can't, the jury cannot find them guilty. She said, read my comments. Hold on, let me read the super chat first. She said, sir, you set up cameras. Why didn't you immediately call 911 and let officers collect both the video and the evidence and not you drinking it? A lot of intent and causation here. Baby, thank you, Tamika Michelle. Because why you keep on drinking, baby, I'm telling you, I would have spit that shit all across the damn floor. What? Yeah. Oh, that's bad. We need to pour this damn lemonade tea out. We need to make some different tea. Okay, you said read your comment. Where is it, Kibo? Where is it, Kibo? Where is it, baby? It might be. Okay, here it goes. She said, what if she fixed the concoction first and fixed him a drink later and there's no Drano in his cup and he edited the video? How do we know that? He controlled the video. She didn't even know there was a damn video. She didn't know. Wait a minute. Mother of twins said she thinks it was a setup. Who else thinks it was a setup? Thank you for that, love. Thank you too, Tamika. And Vera, thank you too. She said, I changed my answer. LOL. He said her. Wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all, are y'all saying I could be a good defense attorney? Is that what y'all trying to say here? Are you trying to say I could be a good defense attorney? I didn't change y'all mind. Listen, but thank you. I appreciate that. Look, Tamara said they both off. She said both of the doctors off. Both of them. Okay, both of them off. All right. Look, thank you, Tamara. And then thank you for 24 months, KJ. She said, Amor, I'm just popping through, just leaving my son basketball game. If you're rocking, I'm still rolling. Thank you so very much. And then Bonita showed some love. Thank you, Bonita. Candy said, y'all, it's the last month of the year. Let's support our gracious host by sending a super chat or a cash app to talk about it. 2024. You are appreciated. Thank you so much, Candy. I appreciate that from you. Appreciate you. And 4 grands and 2 kids. 4 children and 2 grands. Say happy December. I love it here. Loud Talkers for life. Keep being big pressure. Thank you so very much. In Waynet, Ina Waynet says, oh, she just gave me $5. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate you. And Glenn said she showed some love. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Glenn. Happy Monday. Thank you, The Real MF. And thank you, Drive By. We in here tonight. Listen, I just want to give a shout out right quick for those that sent me some love. So now let me look and see what y'all done said over here now. All right, I got 102. I'm going to wait till I get a little bit more. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I know 70% of the people didn't change their vote and said, I said, do you think it was a setup by the husband? And 70% just flipped, y'all. Look at that. You guys just flipped just like that. Wait a minute. Who still thinks that she was trying to off him? Let's put this picture back up. Who thinks she was trying to off her spouse? Her spouse that's a doctor that wants custody of the children. She wants custody of the kids. They've been together for 10 years. She been kicking his ass because he ain't been giving her a massage. He said she asked for a massage, and when he refused, she steps on his head, okay? Step on somebody's head. But she steps on his head when he don't give her massages. Do you think this is worth offing her husband? Look at her. Is Dr. Yu, they call her Emily, Emily Yu. Is Miss Emily capable of offing her husband? Is she? What do you think? Is she? Petty Ready said, read my message. Where your message, Petty Ready? Let me see. Where you at? Petty Ready said, Amor, the person who knows they're being recorded is the one who knows how to act accordingly. Setup. She said it's a motherfucking setup. Listen, I actually agree with you. I agree with you. Now, when I first heard about it and I heard her defense was killing ants, I said, I'll pour shit into bowls and cups too. But I don't be trying to kill no ants. I be trying to kill these motherfucking annoying fruit flies. I said I be trying to get rid of fruit flies, right? But I recently bought these cute things. Well, not recently, but you know, I bought the cute things because I don't want to mess up my bowls and cups anymore. However, no one drinks anything that I just pour in a damn cup and sit on no table. I don't know too many people that just drink something that's somebody else pour and it's just sitting on the table. You understand what I'm saying? I just don't know too many people that do that. Pour your own fucking tea, right? Pour your own tea. But apparently, right, when you just looking at these photos, you like, ooh, she tried to off her husband. But then he had to come over here and say, see, Your Honor, I actually drank it. But you're on camera. And you said out your own mouth, sir, you said you start suspecting her of foul play is the reason why you set up the cameras in the first place, baby. And you didn't just set up the cameras in the kitchen. You set them up in different areas of your home. He said he set up multiple hidden cameras in the home. That would make me feel uncomfortable if I knew my husband was setting up hidden cameras in the home. I mean, you don't trust me at all, right? But it said she was caught on hidden cameras pouring Drano cleaner into her husband's cups at least 3 separate occasions. And he said it smelled funny and it tastes funny, right? It smelled funny and it tastes funny. So he's like, oh, let me go set up a camera to see what she's doing. And oh, let me get caught drinking the shit in front of the camera. Let me get caught drinking it in front of the camera, right beside her, right? I just don't think a sane person, a goddamn going doctor at that, will continue to drink some shit. Now, after he done already saw, and you got to see what her outfit is. Her outfit this day is the same freaking outfit as she pouring the damn Drano. She pouring the damn Drano. So my thing is, it's the same fucking outfit. So my thing is, you already done suspected her. Even if this is so, even if she was pouring Drano, you already suspected her of doing something, right? But then you set up these cameras and then you drink it. My thing is, if you see her pouring it, why didn't you just grab that cup, take it to 911 or call 911, have them test what she pours in the cup, and then tell them that you have been drinking the tea in which she pours? I think he want the damn judge and the jury to see right here. See, he's drinking it. Yeah, well, he's drinking on the same damn day she pouring it, unless she wear them clothes every damn day. Unless she wears this outfit every day, and unless her hair is up in a ponytail like this every day. Every day. So I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I don't know, right? But I think there is reasonable doubt. I don't think that this is going to be a cut and dry case. The man got acid reflux. The man suffers with ulcers and gastritis and esophagitis. I ain't never drunk no poison, and I got that same shit. Yeah, because I ate too much pizza and spaghetti and spicy shit. And it also can come from drinking orange juice, eating chocolate, and things of that nature, you know? Acid buildup, right? She said, are you telling me that he knew she was going to pour Drano in a cup? Baby, he suspected her of poisoning him. He said he suspected something was going on because his lemonade tasted funny. It tasted funny, but he kept drinking it. That's what I don't understand. I'm not drinking nothing that tastes funny to me. I'm going to spit it out. And what I don't understand is why he didn't spit it out right beside her and say, what the fuck are you putting in my cup? What are you putting in my cup? And he said this happened on multiple occasions. Okay. But now they did say, based on the video and subsequent lab testing, she was indicted on several felony counts, 3 counts of poisoning and 1 count of domestic battery, right? However, it says that they had to dismiss the case because the number 1 star witness, who is the toxicologist that tested this shit, was not available during trial dates. So they had to dismiss the entire case. Start all over. But they said, we're not going to let her off easy. We're coming for her because we feel that she tried to unalive her husband. But other criminal attorneys have come forth and said, this ain't going to be so easy. This is not about to be so easy. It says prosecutors said the case was based largely on the hidden camera footage from the husband's kitchen. He installed the cameras after noticing a chemical taste in his drink. Allegedly, the camera footage shows that Dr. Yu poured Drano cleaner into his drink. The husband says, I have suffered from stomach ulcers, gastritis, and esophagitis. My health issues has been a direct contribute from these substances that I ingested. Well, guess what? He needs somebody else to say that. He needs someone else to say that. And then the defense is saying this joker is a radiologist. If there was poison found in his system, I'm going to need y'all to test that damn poison because y'all, poison was found in his system. Poison was found in his system. But the defense is saying the poison found in his system could definitely be coming from something that he has access to. He is a radiologist, and y'all know radiologists, they do shit like chemo and stuff like that, right? They got all type of poisonous, they have all type of poisonous chemical, drugs, okay? And so they saying if he has poison in his system, it could have very well been something that he has access to. So I'm gonna need y'all to test that poison, and I'm gonna need y'all to test this Drano, and I need y'all to figure this shit out because that Drano was for the ants, okay? Not for him, all right? Now, the prosecution is also saying, well, her intentions was because he would have gotten custody of the kids because the kids then came forth and said, Mommy is mean to me too. Mommy told me to say, I want to stay with Daddy 24/7. Excuse me. Mommy told me to say, I want to stay with her and away from Daddy, but I want to stay with her for 24/7. And Mommy called me ugly. And Mommy also called me, what's the other name she called him? She called him ugly and something else, right? So they're saying the intent was because Daddy would have gotten full custody of the children. And she's like, no, it's a setup because he wants me in jail and he wants full custody of the children. So this is about to be really ugly. She said, where is the footage of her using sleep deprivation on the kids since he is filming everything? Ooh, child. Ooh, child, baby. And he did say he put multiple cameras up in the house. I don't like that type of shit. I don't like no sneaky shit like that. If I found out my husband put up some hidden cameras in the house, I'm going to have a whole issue. I don't know. What about y'all? If you find out that your husband put up hidden cameras in the house, would you be mad? Because I wouldn't do that to him. That's some bullshit right there. That's all. Oh, baby. That's almost. Oh, baby. That's. Yeah, I don't know. That's some pretty spiteful ass shit. But he said he posted multiple cameras up. So you're right. Where is the one where she is keeping the kids up and not allowing them to go to sleep? I don't know. Now, I do know in the Asian community, well, I heard, let me just say that because I ain't in the Asian community, so I don't know, right? But I heard in the Asian community that they do discipline their kids a little different than we do, okay? I heard they be beating the shit out of their kids, but I don't know. I did hear that they discipline their children a little different, okay? Now, he said she be stepping on his head, okay? I don't know too many people that steps on their spouse's head. Now, I hear walking on the back, you know, that's supposed to feel good or whatnot, but I ain't heard too many people stepping on their husband's head. Now, Dr. I'm gonna need to find out why you were stepping on your husband's head, girl. Why was you stepping on your husband's head? I don't know. But he basically saying that she stepped on his head, and guess what? She was charged with that. She was charged with battery as well as poisoning him. Battery as well as poisoning him. All right. So I don't know about the sleep deprivation. I don't know if that's something like she was like, no, you can't go to sleep. And it could have just been a one-time thing. Who knows? Who knows? But the case is now dismissed, but only temporarily. And they intend to refile because they said they are not letting his wife get away. But other criminal attorneys have come forth and says this is not about to be a walk in the park for the husband. So if he think that, oh, I got her and she's about to go to jail and I'm not about to have to worry about anything. Yeah, no, I think he has a uphill battle to prove her intentions. Her intentions was to poison him, to harm him. Because, I mean, if you ask me, I have poured things in a cup before. This is a better looking picture. Let me put this one up right quick. Let me put this one up right quick. And I want y'all to hear yet again what this, is this it? Yeah. What this defense attorney has to say.
Pathology would have to support the fact that he had some foreign substance in his body that was poisonous. And
oh, hold on. That's not what I meant to put up. I meant to put up. Where is it at? Oh, I need to remove that, huh? All right, hold on. My bad. This defense attorney is like not so fast. Not defense. He's a criminal attorney. And he's like, not so fast. Actually, he's a criminal law specialist. I'm sorry. I don't know if that means the same thing. Criminal law specialist. Okay.
Punish their kids. A criminal law specialist Eyewitness News spoke to says the videos may not be enough to push the case in Jack Chen's favor.
Toxicology would have to support the fact that he had some foreign substance in his body that was poisonous, and it would have to be proven that it stemmed from her.
Adding, given Chen is a radiologist, he also has access to medications and substances.
So I wouldn't be surprised if she comes back and says, I didn't put that there. If there's any foreign substance in his system, that was planted by himself as part of this whole setup to get custody of our kids.
Jack Chen has filed for divorce and wants full custody.
And that's another thing, though. Let's think about that for a second, right? The substance. Hold on.
For divorce and wants full custody.
The substance. Okay, hit mute. It would have to be proven that it came from the Drano. Whatever poisonous that's in his system, look what you got to do. You got to go test the Drano. And I'm sure they're going to do this if they really want to try to get her on it, right? You got to go test this Drano. You got to go test what was in his system, okay? And you still got to prove intent. You still got to prove intent. Because let's just, I'm just sitting up here thinking, you said that you taste a chemical taste, but you continue to drink it even after setting up cameras. Did you want to die? Did you want to bring harm to yourself? Who tastes a chemical taste and keep drinking? I actually do not believe the husband, y'all. I hate to say it. I just do not believe the husband. I ain't saying that she's an innocent person. I just cannot, for the life of me, believe that a doctor, a radiologist of all people, will continue after smelling, tasting something chemical. And he works around chemicals and drugs all the time. Why would you continue to ingest that shit? Why would you? So I actually don't believe him. I do not believe this man. Now, I could be dead as wrong, and I'm sure this shit, when they go through the courts or whatever, more stuff is going to come out. But I just don't believe him. I do not believe him. Okay? Y'all already into it, and you got her fixing tea for you? Yeah, okay. I don't know about that. She said, I never thought about that, Tamika. Oh, wait a minute. What did Tamika say? What did Tamika say? She says, I've never ever seen an Asian woman or man pump gas. Never seen one at the gas station. Now she's allegedly putting Drano drinks together. Huh? I don't understand that. I never ever seen an Asian woman or man pump gas. Never seen one at the gas station. Now she allegedly putting Drano drinks together. I guess that went over my head because I'm trying to figure out, how does pumping gas and Drano go together? But I've seen Asians pump gas before. If you move out west, they got a lot of Asians out west, and Asians, honey, child. If you want to know where the Asians at, they live in Vegas, baby. They live in Las Vegas in California. That's where the Asians are. So if you move out there, you would definitely see them pump gas. But what does that have to do with Drano? I guess I'm lost on that one right there. Drano is not designed for ants. It's supposed to be used for plumbing only. A doctor is generally a rule follower. Did you look that up? Let me look it up right quick. Can you use, hold on, let me look it up. Now, she said this is something that she always used, but let's look it up. I'm assuming that you just looked it up, but I'm just going to look it up myself. Hold on a second. Can you use Drano for ants? Yep, it says Drano is not a safe or recommended product for killing ants. It is highly caustic chemical. It's made to dissolve hair, grease, and organic material inside the pipes. It can burn your skin, eyes, lungs, and anything it touches. It does not attract ants. Ants aren't drawn to it, so it won't bait them the way sugar or protein baits them. It can damage the surface. It can damage your countertops, ruin your floors, eat through grout, corrode metal. All right, so let me ask, if consumed, all right, so if consumed, if swallowed, even in a small amount, it could cause severe life-threatening injuries. And that's what I'm talking about. Is that a life-threatening injury? It says even a small amount, if consumed, could cause severe life-threatening injuries. What it does to the body if consumed: severe chemical burn instantly. Drano contains sodium hydroxide and lye, which is extremely caustic. It burns through tissue on contact. It can cause burns to the mouth, burns to the tongue, burns to the throat, burns to the esophagus, and burns to the stomach. And these burns can be third-degree burns inside of your body. It can even cause a hole in your throat, holes in your stomach, and holes in your esophagus. It can also cause internal bleeding in the GI tract, coughing up blood, vomiting up blood. It can cause airway blockage, inability to breathe, choking, and respiratory failure. Now, long-term damage, if a person survived this, they can develop chronic swallowing problems, strictures, which narrows the esophagus, long-term pain, repeated surgeries, increased risk of esophageal cancer later on in life. Now, symptoms after ingestion can cause intense burning pains, vomiting, drooling, difficulty swallowing, chest pains, stomach pains, throat swelling, and tissue destruction. Could someone survive this? Yes, depending on the amount and whether it was diluted. But that doesn't mean it isn't extremely dangerous. Even a small amount can cause ulcers, tissue damage, internal burns, long-term digestive issues, short of instantly fatally poisoned, and a person could experience gastritis, esophagitis, or ulcerations, which actually lines up with the symptom the husband reported in the Drano case. So now I'm going to ask, hold on, let me show these pictures to ChatGPT right quick. We about to be the judge and a jury around this mofo. All right. So the husband put up hidden cameras. Hold on. After suspecting a chemical taste in his lemonade, however, he continued to drink it after the cameras were installed. Does this not scream suspicion? Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Y'all know I'm talking to my boyfriend. That's what me and my husband call him. He my boyfriend. All right, hold on. All right, let's see what he says. Let's see what my boyfriend says. It says, yes, you are right. And yes, this is one of the biggest contradictions in this case, and something many people pointed out when the story first broke. Yes, it does raise suspicions that he keeps drinking it. If a person thinks there's a chemical taste, believe their spouse might be poisoning them, install hidden cameras for proof, and then continue to drink the beverage is not normal behavior for a scared or cautious person. Most people would stop drinking it immediately and either leave the home, confront the spouse, test the drink. Hold on, what happened to my live stream? Are y'all still there? Oh yeah, I don't know what just happened. All right. Test the drink, call the police, or start staying at a hotel. But instead, he kept drinking it while filming her. That opens three possibilities. And these, okay, it said open three possibilities, right? It says possibility number one, he took small sips on purpose to collect evidence. This is the explanation some people give. He wanted clear, indisputable video evidence of multiple poison attempts. He felt he needed documentation for the police or the courts. He believed a small amount wouldn't kill him. This is possible, but risky and not typical behavior for someone generally afraid. Possibility number two, he exaggerated symptoms for the divorce/custody case. Another theory is he wanted leverage in his divorce. He wanted to show a pattern of abuse. He wanted full custody of his children. He believed playing alone would strengthen up his case. This theory is why the defense claims he framed the situation to look worse than it really was. It doesn't mean he didn't get sick, but it introduced doubt and intent and motivation. Possibility number three, he wasn't actually afraid, but wanted to catch her in the act, meaning he believed she was doing something sneaky, but he didn't believe she was trying to kill him. He wanted proof without alarming her. This would explain why he still drank, thinking it wouldn't be fatal, but would confirm something was off. Okay, but here's the jewelry problem: actions must match the fear. I'm gonna say that again. Actions must match the fear. In attempt poisoning cases, behavior matters. If someone truly believes that their spouse is poisoning them, they do not continue drinking the same beverage over and over and over. The defense absolutely used these inconsistencies to argue reasonable doubt. And honestly, it will work because If they can find any reasonable doubt, they cannot find her guilty. They will not be able to find her guilty. If you think your spouse is poisoning you, why keep drinking it, right? Why film it, but keep consuming it? That doesn't align with genuine fear of someone poisoning you. It aligns with wanting to record your spouse doing something strange, maybe. You want to record for what? Is it safety or was it strategic? Did he record this for his safety or was he being strategic? Reasonable doubt, you guys. Reasonable doubt. Reasonable doubt. Why did you keep drinking it? And on the same day, she poured it. Look at the outfits. Look at the hair. Look at it. The same day. He said, let me just go on over there and stand by her right quick. Let me just stand by her right quick. Let me go on and take me a little gulp. Let me take me a little gulp in front of this camera right beside her. You know? If I was going, I don't know. I'm thinking if I was going through the divorce or if I was penning a divorce and I'm in the kitchen, my husband come in the kitchen, I'm walking out. I don't even want to be in your space. I don't want to be in your space. Glenn says, hold on. Glenn says he is standing in the same frame with the wife and continued to drink. She would have been more reckless because she wasn't aware of the camera setup. Exactly. And why he didn't spit that shit all the way across the room if it has chemical in it? I just don't get it. I just don't know nobody that would. Because if you know Drano can burn your throat, you know what I'm saying? Burn your throat, burn your insides. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Hell no. I would have took that cup and said, thank you, baby. And I would have took that cup in the bathroom and I would have poured it into another container on camera or whatever. And then I would have kept it for 911. She said, he's pretending to drink. It sure do look like he's pretending to drink. She said, Drano would have automatically caused him to gag or spit it out or something, right? I just don't, She said he's a doctor. He knew what that Drano could do to his internal system, and he chose to drink it. She didn't force him. He picked it up. He picked up the cup, and his senses worked. His senses worked, and this idiot self-inflicted. That's what I'm sitting up here thinking. Like you can't smell the shit, doctor. And then not only that, you're right. She poured the shit. She didn't tell him to drink it. And I'm gonna tell you something. Intents matter. It ain't like she picked up the cup and said, "Here you go, dear." He picked up a cup off the table. What if she was trying to trap flies or, ants? Now, I'm not saying she was because they do say that it's not used for ants, right? But, sometimes we make up our own concoctions. One time I put some vinegar and it was vinegar and dishwasher detergent. I mean, no, not dishwasher detergent, like Dawn. So I put vinegar and Dawn in a little bowl to catch some fruit flies. Yeah, I did. Actually, it was vinegar. Vinegar, I think it was apple cider vinegar, like Mama's or something like that. But anyway, apple cider vinegar and some Dawn dish detergent, and I mixed it up and I put it in a bowl to catch some fruit flies. And I think I got that from I want to say on social media while you playing. So, I don't know, maybe somebody told her I use Drano. Because another reason why I just don't think that was her intentions, because why is she on camera pouring that shit down the drain too? And then if they can prove that they had an ant problem, what's the name? KO Skins says, I'm just gonna call you KH. She said he didn't drink no damn Drano. That's an entirely different drink. He set that up. Ooh, baby. Y'all think it was a setup? Look how fast y'all changed y'all minds. Now, let me ask y'all in the comments, what made you change your mind? Was it the photo that he captured with himself in the frame? What was the dead giveaway for y'all? What made you change your mind, your plea? What made you say, hell no? Set up. What made you change your plea? He would have had a skin rash to develop around his mouth, possibly if he was drinking it for 3 months. He would have been in bad shape altogether. I agree, though. I agree. What made y'all change your vote? Anybody? She said he already got something to help him up. What do you, he already got something? Oh, to heal him already. He set that up. He saw that on camera. Listen, I said, what made you change your plea? And somebody said, when he said he drank Drano. So you saying right off the rip, you knew it was a lie when he said he drank the Drano. When he said he drank the Drano, honey, listen. She said, I didn't change my mind. I thought it was him from the beginning. Who drinks Drano? Oh my God. So you thought it was him from the beginning? Wait a minute. Kibo said, I said set up at first and changed it after watching, then changed it back after thinking about it more. Y'all cannot sit on the jury, baby. Y'all will be getting ready to send somebody to prison, and then y'all will be like, hold up. Hell no. Hell to the no. Hell no to the no. Listen, Dr. Yu, I don't know if you did it or not, sweetheart. I don't know if you did it or not. But baby, if you didn't, your husband wants you in jail, honey. Your husband wants you in jail. So I don't know if you did it. I don't know, sweetheart. I do not know. Wait a minute. Tamira said the video seemed choppy and the way he's drinking it and him not calling the hospital immediately. Also, the fact that he didn't notice the different consistency, and also lemonade isn't a dark drink. Oh, what color is Drano? Let me look. What color is Drano, honey? Let's find out, baby. Hold on. What color is Drano? Let's look, y'all. It said it could be different colors, bright blue or blue green. It's turquoise, a thick, bright blue gel-like liquid. Oh, so wait a minute. So could he not see Drano? Hold on, y'all. I said, so could he not see the Drano in his drink? It said, you are right to question this because this is one of the biggest logical holes in this entire case. Drano is bright blue. That's a fact. Drano Max Gel is thick, bright blue, and almost neo blue gel. It's not clear, it's not invisible, and it's not subtle. So yes, in many drinks, you would see it. So why didn't he see it in his drink? Oh, it said the tea was very dark. Okay. So it said the tea could have been very dark and the blue Drano would disappear if the tea is dark. But it's tea. Well, I guess you can have dark tea. Kinda. I mean, I guess if it's very, very, very strong. I don't know. I never looked at tea as being that goddamn dark though, but I don't know. But anyway, it says, or if she's poured just a tiny amount each time, then it would dissolve and not turn the drink obviously blue, but can still cause burns, ulcer, or damage. Okay, but if you drink even a small amount, wouldn't you spit it out? Or burn? That's like drinking bleach, ain't it? Damn. Ooh, was it tea or lemonade? Hold on. I thought it was lemonade. Wait a minute. You're right. Hold on. It was lemonade. Was it tea? Shit. Hold on. Wait a minute. I said, but if you drink even a small amount, when you spit it out, because of the taste or the burn, it says even a small amount of Drano burns on contact. It said it will burn your lip, burn your tongue, burn your throat. It will cause immediate pain. So it said that he did feel something. He did feel something, hence why he set up the camera. So in the report, it says that he did report a chemical taste, throat irritation, and stomach burning. So he said because he did feel his stomach was burning and throat irritation and a chemical taste is why he set up the cameras in the first place. But then he kept drinking it to gather evidence, is what the prosecutor is trying to say. Oh, no, I said lemonade, y'all. I'm sorry. It's a lemon tea. It was a lemon tea, not lemonade, a lemon tea. But I don't know. I guess you can brew dark tea. No, it's lemon tea. Is lemon tea dark? I don't think lemon tea. I don't know, y'all. They got to be a lot of fucking tea bags. I always say it could be light or dark. Okay. Oh, shit. They said you can have lemon black tea, lemon herbal tea. Okay. Well, anyway, so it is like a lemon. It could be a lemon black tea, which is very common type of lemon tea that people drink, is what it's saying. So lemon black tea. Have I ever seen that? I don't know. But it said that it could be lemon black tea, and this tea could hide the blue color of the Drano. So I'm assuming it's saying that the tea could hide it. The color of the tea could hide the Drano. Okay. Did he call 911? Oh, let me see. Did he take to call 911? Let's see, did he call 911 or how long did it take him to call 911? It said he did not immediately call 911. It said he actually did not report it as an emergency on the same day he first tasted chemical. He first noticed the chemical multiple times. He claimed he began tasting chemicals in his drink, feeling burning sensation, experiencing stomach issues, and then he reportedly suspected something was wrong before installing the cameras. After setting up the cameras, instead of seeking medical attention, he bought cameras, installed them in the kitchen, waited to record multiple incidents. This took days to possible weeks. It says this behavior is one of the reasons the defense argued he was trying to build a case. After recording several videos, he collected a sample of the drink. So according to the document and police filing, he saved one of the beverages, turned it over to the police, said the sample had a chemical smell/taste. He also gave the police the hidden camera footage. So when he filed a police report after weeks, right? After weeks of filming her, he filed a police report with the Urban Police Department. So he walked into the police department with the complaint. He did not call 911. He walked into there, gave them the drink and the camera footage. Police investigated, and then weeks later, they arrested the wife. They reviewed the video, the drink sample, and the medical complaint. She was arrested weeks after. And yeah, but this is just, in my opinion, he was building a case. I mean, you know, I don't know if she actually did it, but this joker, to me, this just screams set up. He set her up. Marley said she set it out for Ants and his dumbass fault. It's his dumbass fault. He kept picking it up and drinking it. Glenn said, case over, not guilty. He's attempting, did too much. She said, let me guess. He called 911 after she stopped setting on his head, stepping on his head. He didn't even call 911. He took the shit into the police department, honey, and said, my wife is trying to poison me. For me, watching forensic files and thinking about all the bizarre, disturbing cases, that's what made you change your mind. She said, I knew they had to be Asian with those insults. She calling her child dumb or stupid or ugly or something. A lemon is a disinfectant, so it may have cut the chemical taste a little bit. Or the lemon tea with the Drano in it. Let me ask, is lemon tea to draw ants? Would anyone use lemon tea to draw ants? Nope, it says no one uses lemon tea to draw ants. And there is no science, no pest control practice, and no home remedies tradition that supports that. So I'm going to ask, she was also on film. Hold on, what did I say? Oh, pouring Drano down her sink. Hold on. All right, I said she was also on film, on camera, pouring a Drano down her sink. What could this mean? It says, hold on, but she was on camera pouring Drano sink the same day she poured it in the cup. I don't know if you kill ants down your drain, though. Yeah, I don't know if you kill, because ants don't go down the drain, right? Yeah, it says ants do not come from the sink or a live drain. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen ants in my drain. Yeah. So what was she pouring the drain down the sink for? It said that by her being on camera pouring the Drano down the sink, it actually allows for the prosecution case to be stronger. It says by pouring Drano in a cup, then immediately in the sink, it can look like she was disposing of leftover Drano, rinsing the tool, or covering her tracks. This is exactly the pattern seen in the poisoning case, using substance, diluting the evidence, washing the areas, repeat behavior. So the timing hurts the ant story and strengthen the prosecution theory. It says her defense would have to argue something very unrealistic. Why she put Drano in two unrealistic places. Why she didn't use real ant traps. Why she treated a drain when ants aren't there. And why she didn't tell her husband. Why she didn't just buy ant bait. Why she did it secretly. Because the thing about it is she's not even denying putting Drano in that cup. She didn't deny what was on camera, but she said she was killing ants. But anyway, y'all, this is interesting. It's going to be an interesting case, I guess, if they ever take it back to court. I mean, well, they're saying they will. So once they take it back to court, it will be interesting or whatever. Let me look at y'all poll, and then we're going to end this one because me and Trey, I would have to call him. He emailed me. I mean, he texted me earlier and I didn't respond back. So I need to call him, y'all. I know I'm late in the game. But let me check what y'all said on the poll. Okay, so 65% changed their tune and said, yep, it's a setup from the husband. This is out of 196 votes. Oh, thank y'all so much for that many votes. This means a lot to me. That means I got 196 people locked in, baby. Y'all are tuned in, or 197 now. So I got 65% of the people that said, yes, they think the husband tried to set her up. 12% says no, they don't think the husband tried to set her up. And 23% says maybe, I don't know, I'm just not sure. So majority of you guys said that you believe that it was a setup, okay? Her attorney probably told her to not say anything. I wouldn't admit to anything. Yeah, because, you know, the burden of proof is on them. They have to prove that the poison came from the Drano and her, and not only that, that her intent was to poison him, not to kill ants. And I just think that's going to be a hard thing to prove. I do. Raise your hand if you think it's going to be hard for them to prove that her intentions was to kill him and not ants. Because you can say all day long, you weren't trying to kill no ants, but how do you know that? How do you know that? He was weak. He has weeks of footage, and that is all he caught on camera. Well, he caught three different things, 3 different times. 3 different times he called her and turned that shit in. She said, did they find anything in her browser history? They need to check his history. Ooh. Let's see. Now, I think that type of stuff will come out in court, but I don't know. Let's see. Did they check history to see either one of them Google? All right, let's see. No. I'm not gonna say they did not look it up, but they did not, it is not said here whether they found anything. Okay. It doesn't say that they looked on either one of the browsers and online searches to see whether or not they looked up how to poison a spouse or anything. So it's not, or how much Drano kills ants or anything like that. So some people just use whatever they have. You know, sometimes I have even grabbed spray, right? Like chemical spray, like cleaning spray. I have grabbed spray, and if I've seen a fruit fly out, spray it to try to kill it. You know, I've even used chemical spray to try to kill an ant before. I really have. I don't like critters. So I don't know. I just hope that if she's guilty, she's found guilty. But if she's not, hopefully they'll turn around and charge him for trying to accuse her of that shit. I don't know. What do y'all think? Do you think that if she's found not guilty, they should turn around and charge him for trying to frame her for, you know, for doing something malicious? I don't know. I think that she should be, if she's found not, I don't know. It's kind of a, did they check the kids to see if they got poisoned 2 or more? So they did and the kids didn't, but one of the kids was afraid and said, what if she does me the way she did daddy? So the kids are very much aware of what's going on. And they did in fear say, what if she tried to do me the way she did daddy? And one of the kids came forth and said, mommy told me to say that she wants to stay with me 24/7. You see how she looked in her doctor picture, and then she looked tired on that mug shot. She looked like, God damn, Joker. He will be charged if they find it. He's framing her. Yeah. But then they would have to, you know, they would have to be able to prove that too. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I will say if neither one of them end up going to jail, like say for instance, if they say that she's not guilty, and this is going to be hard on the kids because your dad tried to send me to prison, but failed. Like, you think they would actually be able to co-parent after this? Like, could you co-parent with somebody try to send your ass to prison? Like, really? I don't know about that. I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't know if I would be able to co-parent with someone that I know tried to send me up the road. And the kids are just 7 or 8. Now, Joker, we would have to have a third party for sure. A third party. Because I don't know if I could deal with that. I just don't know. So, y'all, listen, that's my story for today. I'm going to change the title, but I didn't put the title up there because, you know, I just put get in here because I just wanted to see what y'all get in here, and y'all did. So I appreciate that. I don't know if you knew that I was going to talk about two doctors that's, you know, trying to off each other or, you know, outsmart each other or whatnot. I don't know if I would have. I'm going to put it in there, though, after this, though. I am going to put it in there. But did y'all enjoy that story? Did you enjoy this commentary on these two doctors? Let me get a picture of him right quick. Let me get a picture of him. Since we putting her face all on the damn camera. Oh, now you know what? This even made me Y'all, when I show y'all this picture, now this made me just say, y'all, now I ain't even know what he looked like until just now. I did not do that. I did not know what this man looked like until now. And I just have to say, wait a minute. Let me show y'all. Hold on, baby. Let me show y'all what he looked like. Come on, hold on. Now, I know after I show y'all his photo, because I thought he was Asian too. His name is Jack Chin. He don't look Asian to me, but I guess. I don't know, but maybe I don't need to be judging people like that. Because he damn sure don't look Asian to me. This is him. This is the husband. What y'all think? I know you cannot determine innocent or guilt by somebody's looks, but this is the husband. She said, oh, hell no, she's not guilty. Vanessa, you need to quit. You need to damn quit. Wait a minute. His name is Jack Chin. Jack Chin, a radiologist out of California. Stop playing. His name is Jack Chin. But wait a minute, that is not him in that damn picture. Because in the picture, the dude looked like hold on, y'all. This cannot be the case because in this picture, this man looked Asian as hell. Hold on, let me make sure I'm giving y'all the right information. Hold on 1 second. It doesn't look like a Jack Chin to me. Hold on. This don't look like the same damn guy, y'all. I'm sorry. This don't look like the guy in this damn picture right here. Because this guy in this picture got black hair. Hold on. Let me look it up again. Hold on, y'all. I need to make sure. It says a 53-year-old Jack Chin. All right, but no, that's not him. Oh my God. That is not him. Oh, you wrong for that. That is not him. Hold on. Let me grab his photo. Give me a second. That is not Jack Chin. Irving, California. Radiologist. That is not him, y'all. Hold on. Now, this might be him. This is not him. I don't know. Can we trust this news thing? It is him. This is not him. Hold on. I don't think that's him. I think this is him. Hold on. It's a whole lot of Jack Chins around this. Hold on, y'all. Oh, this is him. Oh, no, that wasn't him, y'all. Let me show y'all him. That was definitely not him. Let me put this picture down, y'all. That was not him, but this is him. I may need to show y'all a different way. That's him. He 53, he look a little older. She said, great live, Amora. Keep going. Thank you, Yasmin. Appreciate you, baby. So that's him right there. Do y'all see him or do I need to zoom in? So that's her and that's him. They both Asian. Jack Chin and, well, Emily Yu. I want different names. Hold on. Why they got different names? Let me see something. Her name is Emily Yu and his name is Jack Chin. Why different names? Maybe Emily Yu was her first. Emily Yu. Yeah, I don't know. They say Dr. Yu. Dr. Yu and Dr. Chin. Is that normal? I don't think that's normal. But I don't know. They got two different last names. So anyway, that's him right there, y'all. This is the doctor that went in there and tried to accuse his wife of trying to unalive his ass. Okay. She said, I think I might use this picture as my thumbnail while you playing. So that's her and that's him. So yeah. She said, I missed a good bit, had to leave. I had to leave to get food. Well, hey, if you need to catch the replay, please catch she said, take that other man out of the video. I will. I'm gonna take the other man out of the video. I'll cut him out, y'all. I will cut him out, baby. Because Vanessa was like hell to the no. He guilty as hell. So anyway, I will take the other man out of the video because he has nothing to do with this case. Okay. Jack Chin is right there. Okay. So anyway, I will keep y'all up to par and let y'all know if they pick back up the charges and if she is found guilty, we will follow it, okay? We will follow it, all right? If they show it, to the public. But anyway, we'll follow. I'll let y'all know if she gets charged or not. Anyway, I thought it was a good case because, I don't know about offering my ex or whatever. If I'm going to get a divorce, I'm going to be like, for my ex, you could keep that ninja. For my ex, you could keep that ninja. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to try to off him. I'm not about to try to kill him. I don't want his throat to burn. That shit ain't fun. That shit is no fun. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to end this live and I'm going to come right back with our co-host. All right, I'm going to come back and then I'm going to get my co-host up here. And we're just going to talk in general. So if you want to stick around, you can. Thank y'all for blessing this live. I do appreciate y'all. Thank you, Dry Bob, The Real MF, Glenn, my big sis, Glenn, my big sis, Inna, Juanette, thank you. 4 children, 2 grands. Thank you, Candy Girl. Thank you, Benita. Thank you, KJ. Thank you, Tamira. Thank you, Vera. Thank you, Tamika. Thank you, Mother of Twins. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Tamika. Again, thank you. Thank you, Beautiful Blessed, for becoming a member. I do appreciate all my members. And thank you, Yasmin. I appreciate you guys for showing up and showing out during this live stream. And I will be coming back. I don't even know if Internet Sister's going live tonight. Somebody told me she went live this morning. So I don't know if she's coming back tonight. But I will be coming back for some Real Talk Monday, okay? Oh, wait a minute. She said, I got some cash out. Okay, hold on. I think you did send me something this morning. So let me read off the cash apps that I was sent today. And that is LOUDTalkerz. Thank you. She said, just watch the live. Here's your flowers for you. Oh, no, that's for you. That's not for me. That's for you to keep. That's yours. Candy, those were sent for you, baby. You remember I told people yesterday to send you your flowers. That's yours, honey. She talking about my bad. Girl, you better keep that, child. You try to just get the money away. That was yours. You weren't on the live yesterday. I asked people to bless your Cash App. So that's yours, sweetheart. That is for you. That's for you, sweetheart. But they did show you some love, so I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I'm sitting up here looking at it, I'm like, here's your flowers. And I was thinking, oh no, I told them yesterday to give you your flowers. So anyway, but hey, she said you did get some though. Oh, did I? Let me know so I can thank them, please. And I think I did get a coffee. So let me check my coffee link right quick so that I can give a proper shout out to those that sent a coffee. Give me a second. And then we're going to do Real Talk Mondays, okay? Oh, just Real Talk. She said, love you. Love you back, baby. I love you back. I thank y'all so much. She said, check now. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. All right. So Miss Joanne, thank you so much. She said, just a little support. I appreciate the little support, baby. And then Dawn, she said, continue being you. Thank you, Dawn. And then Joanne, again, thank you, Joanne. And then Dawn, and then Rachel. So thank y'all so very much. Appreciate y'all for the Cash Apps. Appreciate you guys for the coffees, and appreciate you guys for the super chats, and appreciate you guys for pulling up, baby. Because listen, I do appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, even, when we cover great lives. She did great live and more. Thank you. When we cover other stories. So I do appreciate y'all, but come back because we do have another topic for you guys. She said, wait. So she said the husband suggested using Drano in the tea to rid the ants. If this is true, he definitely set her up. Well, I don't know if she said the husband suggested it. Hold on, let me see if that's what she said. Because I thought she just said that's something that they've done in the past. But let's see if she actually claimed that he is the one that suggested it. Hold on, let me read that right quick. So she said they have previously used this before, and the husband, it says Jack Chain, the husband, was the one who originally told her to use the Drano to handle the ants. And she was only following that household method that they have used time and time again. It says this is a major part of the defense because it's their way of explaining why she had the Drano in the first place. So she says, yes, my husband told me to use this goddamn Drano. So you know what? This man should go to jail. Literally. He's the one that told her to use it. Thank you, Kathleen. You must went and looked up the story, girl. But yes, that said, this is a major part of the defense that her husband is the one that even told her to use the Drano. He is the one that suggested use the Drano to bait the ants. So anyway, this mofo right here needs to, ooh, child. He tried it, baby. He tried it. But the prosecutor the prosecutor said that's a lie. There's no reason anyone would pour Drano into a cup sitting near where the husband drinks. The video looked deliberate. The timing during their divorce makes the explanation suspicious. So the prosecutor saying that's a lie. Husband didn't tell her to use that. And who puts Drano in a cup and sit it near where the husband drink is at, right? And all of it was deliberate, and the timing says everything. He said, nope, the husband asked for a divorce, so her doing this during the time that he asked for but he hadn't filed for the divorce yet. At that time, he hadn't filed, but apparently he had asked for a divorce. And so the prosecution says, nope, the timing looks suspicious, and I want to charge her ass anyway. But the defense said, she said that's something that they've done multiple times, and that her husband is the one that suggested it, and she's just following the damn household methods that they've used time and time again. Time and time again. So, and most Asian women do follow the guidelines of their spouse. They do. I'm just saying. They do. When the man speak, they listen. So I don't know, y'all. She said they're both doctors and didn't call pest control after having ants repeatedly. Yeah, but you know, sometimes you do try to handle it yourself at home. But I understand what you're saying. But you know, some people, just because they got money, they don't be spending money on that type of stuff. That's why they be having money. She said, how many times do you have an ant infestation in your kitchen of all places and not call pest control? I mean, some people do try to handle it on their own though. Ants ain't like roaches, you know what I mean? But no, I understand what you're saying, because we had to call pest control too. But before we called pest control, we did try to handle it ourselves and failed miserably. Okay, so we did have to call pest control and bug the shit out of them. Big Sis Glenn said the prosecution is going to lose. He about to lose that case. He about to lose that case. Hit this dance. He about to lose that case. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to lose or not. If more information come out, I don't know. But I just think that it was a setup because, like, I mean, it's very convenient that he set those cameras up and then he continued to drink and shit like that or whatever. I don't know. It just looks suspicious to me. It looks very suspicious. And if you were a juror, if there's reasonable doubt, which he still look young in this picture, but anyway, but if there's reasonable doubt, you cannot charge her and find her guilty if there is reasonable doubt. So anyway, I thank y'all for pulling up to this live stream. We're going to end this one and we're going to start back on another one. Okay. In about 5 mics. All right. Talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Hit that thumbs up on the way out. And you guys have been an excellent audience. Thank y'all.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Yay! She kept talking about that family.
Hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to listen. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names. Talking about it. That family. That family. That family. Yay! That family. That family. Talking about it.
Child, we finna talk about this with a moral.